Welcome, everybody, to the Animation Station Podcast, episode 189. My name is Josh, and today I am joined by very special guests.
Vegetables?
I'm joined by some vegetables. Yeah. The cast from VeggieTales is here. We have Jesse Inocalla.
Hi, I'm the tomato.
And Raquel Belmonte.
I'm the eggplant.
Oh, that goes back into what we were just talking about. That no one will ever hear.
No, God, no. Please don't.
And today we're going to be doing a nice little synopsis of The Dragon Prince Season 3.
Oh, boy.
Love it.
Oh, boy. So
Hit
good.
me.
And, just for, some of our listeners who, for whatever reason, don't know who you guys are and are listening to this episode, first off, hi and why. But if you guys wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about yourselves.
Sure. Rack, you want to go?
Okay, why not? My name is Raquel. I'm a Vancouver-based voice actor, sketch comedian, and improviser. Yeah, that's me. Oh, wait, I guess I should say what I do, right? I'm Claudia on The Dragon Prince, among other things, but this is what we're here for. The Dragon Prince.
The Dragon Prince.
Wait, this is Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 3. Are you guys not...
Fuck. I'm sorry. I know Dante Bosco's Filipino. I'm Filipino. I know it's an easy mix-up.
Oh, dang it. No, I'm sorry, Jesse.
I love you, Dante. If you're listening to this, call me. Hi.
Dante, if you're listening to this, call me as well.
Yeah, please. I'm Jesse Inocalla. I'm a Vancouver-based voice actor, on-camera actor. I produce live events once in a while. I've been known to do the occasional improvised comedy scene. I play Soren on The Dragon Prince. Other stuff you might know me from. I did My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I did Lego's Legends of Chima.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. That's where Rack and I first met. It was on Legends of Chima.
Yeah.
Like a million years ago. Yeah. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having us back, Josh.
Oh, no
Thank
problem.
you.
You guys are welcome on any time. All right. So for
tempt us.
We're gonna take over the podcast.
Raquel,
Josh.
we need to do a big mouth episode.
Oh my God, I would love that. I could talk about Big Mouth for hours. But anyway, sorry. I interrupted you.
That's what this whole this whole show is, just people interrupting people. That's 90% of what we do.
Sounds like my life.
We got that. That's easy. That's what we do.
All right. Okay, so let's kind of go into The Dragon Prince Season 3.
Yes.
We're going to skip the first episode because you guys aren't in it, so what's the point?
No, it's not an important episode.
Yeah, that episode doesn't matter at all.
No. Very little stuff going on.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We got, Rayla and Callum going off. Yeah. They have little baby Zim. They meet Sol Regum, the big huge dragon.
Yeah.
It's
nice for Renee and Colin to have an adventure together.
Which one is Rayla? What did you say, Rayla?
I thought it was Renee. It's Renee, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? You're right. It's Renee. Renee and Connor.
She's
Connor.
She's the Russian one.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And Connor's the guy that has that very, very standard hero of blue jacket, vest, and red scarf.
Oh, you mean Merlin?
Yes, basically Merlin, yes.
Okay, gotcha. I'm on board.
So we've got Renee and Merlin.
And we have little Esther, who's just got home from a fun little vacay, and he's like, okay, it's time. I'm the king now.
Yeah. His storyline's so cute with his adorable little dog.
Oh God, I love that dog.
Oh,
see, that's cute. What you should have fostered.
I know, but I couldn't find a green one.
I actually I really loved, I know Jesse and I aren't in it, but that first episode, we watched it a few times before it came out.
Yeah.
And that being said, I loved the Ezran thread that was happening. That, what do you want to call that? The B plot? I love the B plot.
You know, I agree so much. Like all of Ezran's stuff throughout this season and like episode 1 and even the previous seasons is so strong. Like it's really really lovely storytelling and like as I'm sure we're going to get into later as we're talking, the bits where like Ezran sees the crown on the throne and like Ezran goes to jail, spoiler alert. Like it's really really beautiful.
Spoilers
Ezran goes
for
to
season
jail
3
sounds
of...
like an amazing spin-off.
Spoilers for here on out for the Dragon Prince season 3.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, everyone's watched it, so who cares?
Yeah. Ezran and Bren hang out for a while.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
I will say there is a nice little monologue that Ezran gets that Sasha plays really well when she's like, we're not going to do what our fathers did. Our father fought in a 100-year war. We're not going to be like them. The children aren't going to be, held responsible for their father's sins. That's a really good scene. And it's just like, you can see how mature this character is.
Totally.
It's such a powerful message too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rack, you were saying.
No, I was like, Sasha has this really lovely maturity in her voice also that just made it so much more powerful. I loved everything Ezran did this season.
Yeah.
I really loved that speech too.
It's really beautiful. But I was just saying that it's such a pertinent and important message too. Mm-hmm. Like the concept that, especially right now, I don't intend to get political, so I won't. But, there's a lot of shit going on that is the result of, generational divides and issues that we face in the world. And
totally.
There's a lot of cool shit happening where, even the younger people especially are just being like, yo, hey, idiots, cut your shit.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. It worked really well. Like I like it when you can subtly put little bits of what we're currently going through in real life into a show without like ham-fisting it in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought this was great. Like Ezran's journey as king in this season is really really it's honestly it's perfect because he goes from coming in off the road, coming in on a big, huge, I can't remember what they call it. It's some weird avatar name where it's
a panther.
Is it a panther? That's okay. Right. It's a bear and a panther.
God, that they do that. Wait, and there's another one this season that's good. Oh, the Adorabur.
Oh my God!
Great names.
I want to be covered in those.
They are so cute. A fan pointed out on Instagram that like Callum just randomly makes friends with 5 of them and they just travel with him everywhere. And that is the life I want.
Yeah, and Claudia took one prisoner. So
that upset me. I didn't realize that happened. And then I was watching it. I was like, no, don't do it. I just wonder, I'm like, what is she going to do with it?
I don't know, man.
Now, if it becomes like, evil, that would be pretty cool. Like a
giant monster goth Adorabur.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Because Viren got cool little like Arvos caterpillar thing, and it grew bigger.
Yeah.
So I want to see Claudia with like this big like tribble thing. I think that would be pretty dope.
She can get her own boa.
Oh, dope! Yeah.
She can throw it at people. That'd be pretty fun.
Oh, what a dream.
How funny would it be if the Adorabur is what she used at the very end of the season to bring Viren back?
So she killed it. So it's like, yes, I'm going to keep you forever. Daddy's dead. Better kill ya.
Just that single Adorabur was enough.
Yeah, oh, wow. I thought I would have needed more. I
guess back in that feed and capture like 100 of them now. Like, I'm going to need these for later.
Claudia on the war against the Adoraburs.
Yeah.
What a joke.
That's season 4 is Claudia versus the Adoraburs. We shouldn't say anything, but I guess I already said it, so I'm sorry.
We'll cut that. Don't worry. We'll cut
Thank
that.
you.
We'll cut that from you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so we've got that. So we've got Ezrin being awesome. Callum and Rayla's journey. Yeah, it's really good. It's definitely like very heavy on the love.
Oh yeah. Well, I was saying this. We had a party here a week or two ago now where we had it was like a Bardell cast and crew gathering. We got to bring our friends. We watched through the entire show. And something that kind of remarked on me as I was watching it again was like, I love how Jack and Paula do like teen romance so well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're so like starry-eyed for each other, and like it's so clear that like, oh my God, they're so desperately in love with each other, as you only are when you're a teenager. And it's really, really beautiful. Like they kill it this season.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely it is a main focus of this season. I mean, there's only so much you can do because it's going to take 3 days to get to, the Mount Doom, basically. So it's like from like the first episode. So it's like, well, we got to fill this 3 days in somehow. So it's like, how about they love each other? And it's really good. So and they do play off of each other very, very well.
Yeah, and it's like it strikes me as very natural and very like it's really well done, just all around. Props to everybody involved in Raylan being a thing.
Definitely. What about you, Raquel? You loving the Raylan?
I like any sort of romance. That's what I connect with. I'm like, oh, when are they gonna kiss? When are they gonna fuck? When are they gonna? I love
That's
that
season
when
5.
I'm watching TV. Well, who knows? Honestly, I always forget they're teenagers too. I'm like, come on, move faster. But I like that.
Well, we are going to get the time skip for season 4, so
Well, who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a little time skip. I don't think because like this has been 2 weeks from like the beginning of season 1 to the end of season 3. It's like a 2-week period.
Huh?
Has it only been 2 weeks?
I mean, Callum remarks like, I haven't bathed in 2 weeks when he like in like the first episode. So.
Oh, he does say that.
But he might have bathed at the Moon Oracle.
Yeah, this is true.
Because they seem to have like there was like bathrooms there, I assume.
Well, it feels like 2 years because that's when we started.
Yeah, actually, it feels like it's been a while.
All these jumps.
Josh, like, so I'm sorry, Raquel. I was just going to say that we finished recording on this season like earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jason and I, we were chatting about this. We were in for pickups like in May.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like it's been a real journey to get here, and it's such a fucking great payoff to see like the scope and the care being paid into season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Rack, I interrupted you.
I don't remember what I was saying. It was probably going to be something like why? Sorry, I just dropped something. Well, I don't remember what I was gonna say. It was probably something about Rayla and what's his nuts, Callum, but it's fine. Yeah.
Nice. There was a really nice reference that did happen. I mean, we got a lot of good references. We got like 2 Sailor Moon references.
Yep.
Again, we got an Avatar reference with the boomerang.
I totally didn't catch that until it was pointed out to me while we were recording it.
Oh, really nice. There was one that I got that made me think, but then it totally made sense. There's that Oasis Wonderwall reference.
Oh, I love
that. It's like
where was that?
So when when Callum and Rayla are they're with Nyx and they're on that big weird camel thing. And they go in. It's like, this is the hidden Oasis. We just have to pass through the Wonderwall. And I'm like, that was great.
Beautiful.
That's funny. I love the there were some other jokes like that, like "Don't you forget about me, don't."
Mm-hmm.
In season 1, I think. I love those little jokes. Our writing team's really dope.
Yeah, like I totally didn't get the reference in, not to really brush ahead of literally everything else in the show, but there's that scene where like Callum and Rayla are, I think it's in episode 9, where they're about to kiss and then Soren comes in doing like ding, 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 ding. Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand that was a reference to Rocky at first.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then,
it's when he and Apollo, when Apollo Creed are gonna like fight at the end, and they're just having like a regular sparring match. And Apollo Creed's like, and ding,
Apollo
ding.
comes in and he's like, time for battle, ding, ding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I didn't catch that until fucking Giancarlo popped on the mic and was just like, hey, Jesse, have you seen Rocky? And I was like, yeah. Oh.
Oh man, and then we've got Aravos doing his like little Cheshire cat thing the entire time with Vera, and he's like upside down, be like, nobody else can see me.
Love him so much.
I think everybody loves Aravos. Like, he's the character that I think everyone's just like, no, yeah, he's bae. Like,
he's super sexy. A, B, Eric does such a phenomenal job of voicing him. Like. Mm-hmm. I think I remember just in the room, I ended up doing some scratch track for Erebos, and I had no fucking clue, like, what Erebos looked like, who he was. Like, I just kind of had an idea, like a small idea of who he was from the script, but, you know, I just did like a generic evil guy thing, and Eric is so fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Like I like the way that like when we saw him last season, like his character, he was very like he would do like these like kind of smiles, but his face was very kind of stoic almost. In this season, they like livened him up a little bit, and he had a lot more animation and everything in his appearance and his facial movements, everything like that. And I really, really like that. He looked like a generally happy guy.
He does. He looks like he's so like live. Guy. Yeah.
He's definitely sexy.
Oh, so sexy. But he's so like live, and his movements are so fluid, and it's really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, I may have forgotten. I have a terrible memory. Like we record these, you know, we recorded them before, but my memory sucks to begin with. But I did not realize that we were actually going to be seeing Erebos that much in season 3. Like, I forgot about the eye thing, mm-hmm. where he puts whatever into Viren's eye.
That was
I did not realize that we would be seeing that side of Erebos. I thought it was very powerful. I thought it was super fucked. I always felt so weird when he was on screen, which is good. I want that. I want.
Of course, yeah. He's so impactful because of that. Like,
yeah, that's the word.
He's so powerful and so fucking charming.
Yeah.
And he's got those big long horns and.
Oof.
Jeez.
Yum yum.
We also let's kind of talk about your two characters, because you have
sorry.
She's so cute.
Settle down, you little dingus. Oh. I'm sorry, for those listening, I'm currently fostering a dog, and she can be a little yappy at times.
You know, it's fine. That's what doggies do.
You're not wrong.
I mean, look at Zim. It's just a beagle, so.
Yeah, basically.
But no, yeah, like there's a rift that happens between both of your characters. What's that, like episode 3, something like that, when I think you guys both go to meet your dad, and Viren's like, "Oh, Soren's an idiot," type of.
I think that
the one where he's just like, you know, he basically just says like, "Oh, Soren, you were wrong." I didn't say kill the princes. And man, like,
Soren is gaslit.
Yeah, like that was so fucking powerful to watch. Like, Jason is magnificent as Viren. Like, I don't have another word for it. He's just like fucking magnificent as Viren, and he was just like, ugh, that whole scene.
It's so good, and just I love that that Claudia does kind of turn on him, be like, Sorbear, yeah, you're. I think you think, but you didn't.
Well, what's so interesting about Claudia, and especially there, is like I always forget she's young. She loves her dad and looks up to him, which Soren did also. But
absolutely,
I think Claudia is so just why would my dad do wrong? Why would my dad do this? Because I thought about it too. I was like, I mean, if my dad ever, I wonder if I could be gaslit like this. Because she thinks her dad's brilliant, and she thinks her dad is doing whatever he's doing for a reason. And I think in her head, she's like, well, it can't be bad. Why would my dad want something this bad? There's got to be something. And she even says it. She's like, well, there's got to be a reason for it. Maybe he has a good reason.
Well, even like that's so telling too, because like in season 2, when Soren gets hospitalized, he has that really wonderful moment of like, Dad told me to do this, and Dad's so smart, and I had to do it, and I love the turn of him being like, oh, hold on a second. Like, also, to speak to this for a second, like, Viren's motivations are still so gray. And I love that.
Yeah, it's like he's doing everything or he wants you to think, or he is. It's still very, like, not super clear of he's doing this for humanity's sake, is what he's constantly saying. So, like, from... half of you's like, you know what though? I mean, like, he's doing the right stuff. He may be going about it not the way that we want, but he's kind of justified.
I think Jason said this before on panels, that Viren is a guy who can see. He can't see the forest for the trees, like he's so focused on the long game that he'll miss a couple of the steps in front of him. And I think that's such a cool characterization that Jay's brought to him that's just so real. That speaks to so much, like, even in my life, where I've been like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then I'm going to do this. And then, like, I get so focused on the end this that I completely forget about the other ones.
Yeah.
Or they just, like, surprise me out of nowhere. Like, I'll see a challenge that I have to face, and then I won't have prepared for the immediate challenge that comes before it.
I mean, that's just everything, though. That's just, like, every day. Like waking up.
Totally. Yeah, So, I mean, it's such a cool scene. It's such a cool, like, the arcs of Claudia, Soren, and Viren in this season are like that. They're everything. They're so fucking good.
Totally. It's funny because on one hand you see like Rayla, Callum, Ezrin, and stuff is still very heavy. Like this show is quite heavy. But you still see them having this like their experiences, their arcs are becoming more positive and stronger. Their love is, their bonds are growing. The love is just it's showing so much more. And then anytime I saw Claudia, Viren, or Soren on screen, I was just like, oh, like I got punched in the stomach.
Yeah, Soren, like what's going to happen next?
Yeah, Soren did get out, and that was a really good scene between both of your characters when Soren does leave.
We were genuinely, like, when we were recording that, sad.
Oh my God, I felt tears.
Yeah, I was actually sad. I was like, why? I even said to Aaron and them, I was like, why did you do this?
And like, it was such. I remember doing that scene, and we did it like maybe 3 or 4 times, I want to say. And
Maybe, yeah.
each time I was just like getting sadder and sadder.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause,
they're like, sorry, continue.
No, please, you go ahead.
No.
All right. All I was going to say is like they're so. I love that, these two characters who, from the beginning, like everyone's been like, oh, they're comic relief, they're joke characters. Oh, it's the dumb jock and the airhead goth girl, and then all of a sudden they have some of the most incredible pathos in the entire show.
Yeah. It's wild. I don't like that they're not together anymore. It makes me so sad. But
yeah.
I mean, I trust whatever they're doing. It's obviously super necessary. Hopefully,
but we can
Netflix
still be sad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I want to see what happens because I do want to see that episode where they reunite, and I want to see. I feel like Soren's gonna save Claudia. I want that to happen. I want him to bring her back because it's not looking good.
No, I mean,
I think it's. Sorry. Josh,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, all I was going to say is I think that because this particular family, like Vera and Claudia Soren, have such an emphasis on family and, being true to family, and Soren choosing, to stay with Vera over their mom, and then Claudia going with it, and then Claudia choosing to stay with Vera and Soren not going with it. Like, to me, I mean, I don't fucking know what's going to happen. Sometimes I wish I did, but I feel like it's gotta be that Soren has to be the one to bring Claudia back.
Yeah,
if it even happens.
Or the mom.
I hope it does.
I was kind of thinking, maybe Soren goes with mom.
I would love
to
that,
see
Josh. You have no idea.
That was definitely one of the things, because like we'll talk about like towards when we're about to wrap up, what we're hoping for, what we'd like to see going forward. But I mean, here's one, like, can Claudia be saved? Because we do have that part where she did make her. Was that the doorbell?
Oh, sorry.
Was that me?
That wasn't even. That might have been you. That wasn't me.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Probably at some sort of delivery. But we have that scene where she does make Soren think that he killed their father.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a, oh, hey, I'm just messing around with you, bro, type of thing.
No, but I do think it serves. I think it serves Claudia's purpose in like keeping their family together, because she's so. I mean, I don't settle down, you. I think she's so devoted to making sure that, like, her family stays intact, and she even says, I think earlier in that episode, that like, you're the only family I have left, to Viren.
Yeah, that was hard to hear. I'm like, good God. You used to say that to Soren. The only reason you saved Soren is because you care about him so much. And now you're saying, he's gone, and you're saying that to Viren. It's just heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. But yeah, she is so wrapped up in family is everything. Family is all we have. Family is don't make me choose. Like, there's a lot of like trauma there.
Definitely. Yeah, it's man, it's definitely going to be interesting the next couple seasons of what is going to happen with these two.
Yeah. Wait, did your initial question was, do you think Claudia will be saved, or can she be saved? I don't think she'll be saved for a while. I feel like I'm surprised people don't talk about it more. It was the same thing with the deer. When she killed the deer to make a baby deer to make Soren to unparalyze Soren. She brought her fucking dad back to life. Like, that's insane. No one knows how she did it. I don't know how she did it. Like,
well, it was that adorable.
Oh, totally. But I mean, that is huge. I don't think. I think that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get better anytime soon. That's just my opinion. I have no idea what's in store for her or for the upcoming seasons, but like, I don't know that she'll be saved. She can be saved anytime soon.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's kind of a long game thing with her. Like, I love that in that flashback we get in the episode where Thunder dies on screen. That is that it's heavily implied that what happened was that Claudia killed a unicorn.
Yeah. What the hell?
Claudia's just been this murderer for.
Claudia's pretty metal.
Yeah.
We'll see what I would like. What would be kind of cool is if season 4 and everything, Claudia's the big bad now. Because, I mean, let's see, we've got Erebos. Like, he's just watched Viren die, and his daughter, who's the one who's like, yeah, we need her. Like, he's telling Viren early on, like, yeah, she's the one that we need later. What if, Erebos is just, using Viren to get to Claudia? And then, because he's like, well, Viren died. She brought you back. She's way stronger than you are.
Oh, that'd be insane.
That would be kind of cool.
Such a turn.
Because then we have Callum having to, fight his old crush, and we have Soren having to fight his sister.
Yeah. That's gonna be hard to watch for me, but it's so cool.
It's such a fucking cool concept. Like, I think something that I'm really curious about for future is like, so Soren has deeply identified himself as like, I am a crown guard, I am here to protect the throne and to protect these people. Yeah. And like, his entire life up till that point has been about family and like, I'm here to protect my family and protect these people. And like, Claudia basically threw a magical nuke at him on the battlefield. Like, he doesn't have a family to return to. So I'm really curious to see how and if that affects like him moving forward. It's so powerful.
I have a question, and it might be kind of dumb, but does Soren know that was Claudia who did that? Like,
I don't think so. I assume he thought it was either Claudia or Viren, but either way, it's not looking too hot.
Well, because Callum is the only one who can see what's happening and reacts to it.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I even thought that gasp was like, oh, it was heart-wrenching. But I didn't know if Soren maybe knew it was Claudia. Probably not. Anyway.
Yeah. It was pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, there's just so many good scenes and everything this episode. I mean, we get funny scenes, like we get Elf Callum, who I'm not 100% sure what accent that was supposed to be, but it was there. It was yeah. I mean, there was we got cool scenes, like we got a nice little flashback with like Renan and Athari, which was good.
I love that scene.
I would love. Because, I mean, that's another thing that we don't get a lot of. We don't get, like, a whole lot of flashbacks when, like, kids are younger. Like, we got a little bit of one last season, but we keep seeing, like, little Soren and little Rayla in all these little flashbacks, like, in the in-credit scenes, like, the little drawings and everything. We see a lot of those. Like, there's a really cute one with Soren, and he's hugging the dragon little toy. And like we get a lot with little Rayla, and I'm like, can we go and do like a flashback with little Rayla scene, and that way we can see like Renan and Athari and actually, not just saying bye to each other.
I think like Renan's in the coin. He's in the coin. Everyone knows he's in the coin because you see him in the coin.
Do you think like the coin people are just talking to each other? Do you think they can like message?
Boy, I hope so. Talk? I really hope so.
See each other,
and they're just like, "Oh, hey, what's up, coin friends?" I would love that, but I think something that's easy to miss, but like everyone caught it, was Runan's flower being like half submerged. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see, like, where that goes. Like, Runan and Nathari have to reunite. Like, it's gotta happen.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see that reuniting kiss.
Yeah, I want to see them kiss again.
Yes. Man. We also got a lot of like really good like scene shots, like a lot of nice wide shots of like landscapes. Like there was like there were a couple of them that I really like when we see like that Moon Shadow Village, Rayla's home. Like I like that whole entire scene where like everything just kind of pops into place. We have a really nice long shot of the Sunfire Kingdom.
Yeah.
All of like the was it like Neolandians, Prince whatever,
Prince
Kasif, his
Yeah.
group, like when they're camping outside the city, and then when the army is marching away from Katalis, like I thought that would like those like really cool wide shots. I'm like, man, those are some really nice shots that would look really great in an art book.
Yeah. I think there is an art book coming, isn't there?
I think like March or May, something like that. A ways off, unfortunately.
Because there's a bunch of books coming. I know the crowdfunding for it is long since passed, but Alchemy Art Collective did that wonderful collection, Echoes of Thunder. The new books that are coming, like I don't know quite what any of them. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what any of them are going to be just yet, but like the deal with Scholastic's going to be great. I think I've seen like Callum's Spellbook is one of them now.
Whoa!
So that might be interesting for even more world building, like which is crazy in a world that's already been built so meticulously. Like even more world building is insane.
Yeah. But I mean,
really cool.
But we want that world building, though. We want that so much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I do for sure.
I'm curious. I mean, my biggest world building question is, where's Soren Mama at? Who's she?
She's mentioned mentioned a lot last season, and then it's like maybe we,
I'm hoping. Nice. I'm hoping we get something. So curious.
There was also there was that love story that did happen in the credits that was kind of teased when we did our episode at Anime Weekend Atlanta. The one
with
between LeJane and the human guy, yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought husband number 4.
I thought that was good. I was like, all right. Yeah.
No, I think that's a fun little add-in for people.
Yeah.
There was also another credit one that paid off. Like it was in episode 2 and pays off in episode 9. It's I can't think of what's the girl who's the Queen of Durin.
Oh, Anya.
Anya. There's a bit with her like in one of the credit shots. It's just this girl shooting a bow, and I didn't know who the heck it was. Like I was like, oh man, who is this girl? And then you get all the way to episode 9. And you find out it's her and the rest of Durin and the like. What are they calling themselves? Like the broken links or something? Like the
broken link army or the broken chain army.
Yeah.
I don't one of those.
Yeah, and she comes in with them, and they all got the arrows and everything. I was like, that was a good payoff. That we get a little hint, and then we actually get, 7 episodes later, we get that payoff.
Yeah.
Oh. And like Anya just straight fucking headshotting Kasif.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to shoot you once, and this is to get your attention, and then I'm going to get you right between the eyes.
She's dope.
I had forgotten how Kasif dies.
Me too.
In my head, I had it in my head that he fell off a cliff or something, and I completely forgot that he just gets fucking head and heart shot.
It's like the ultimate double tap with an arrow, so it's like pop,
Yeah, same fucking bowstring, 2 arrows, one in the head, one in the heart. She is a brilliant archer.
Oh yeah, like it was. I really like that. It was very, Lord of the Ringsy. I was like, yeah, go get him, because like that whole entire bit was very Helm's Deepish.
Oh man, the battle sequence in 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So part of being in Vancouver is we get to know some of the animators at Bardell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Vilas, our director, and like all the animation guys there, like they do some incredible work, and the work they did on that battle scene is breathtaking. Like it's such an incredible scene with so much kinetic energy and motion in it, and like it's they were working on that, like, again, not to play inside baseball or anything too much here, but they were working on a lot of those things like up until pretty recently, like it's summer basically. Like these are things that the Bardell team had been working on for a while, and it's crazy to think that it's so much detail and so beautifully done, and just I can't say enough nice things about everyone there because they're just killing it.
They're the real show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm working with Tina and Ashley to interview some people at Bardell. I'm hoping I can actually just go there because I'd rather do it, face to face, because it makes everything so much easier when you do it face to face.
Absolutely. And like they're all so cool, and like shout outs to like Nix and Siggy and fucking Hannah and Dorothy, the main character designers, Hannah and Dorothy. Like, oh my god. They did such incredible work.
Oh man, yeah, every and you can tell like how like they're like everything is improving through the seasons. Like, because we have season 1, and then we have season 2, and then everything in this season, I was just like, man, there's little touches. Like, there's a scene where Rayla like brushes the hair off her ear, and her ear like does a little twitchy twitch, and I'm like, man, that's like detail that you guys don't have to do.
No, not at all, but they did.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh man. So what would you guys like to see going forward in Dragon Prince? Like, what's something that you're like, you know what, I definitely want to see this. This is the main thing that I want to see.
Rat, you please, by all means.
I would love. Okay, so I mean, of course, I mentioned it before. I would love to see Soren and Claudia reunite. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but I would love that they need each other. She needs Soren more than Soren needs her. Mm-hmm. I think they might need each other equally, but I think it's been played throughout the series until now that like Soren needs Claudia. I think Claudia desperately needs her brother. I think I would love to see Mom. I really need to know how that would change things. I feel like that's what I'm most excited for. Also, I'm excited to see Claudia be a little shit and fucking rip it up and be a piece of trash with Viren. I love that. I can't wait. I hope that that's what's in store for her for a little bit anyway.
It would be nice to see them go in and like decimate a village or something. Just because they're like, aww.
She's angsty. She's going through a thing. Let her go through it.
Yeah, the boy she kind of liked someone else now.
Yeah. The one she screwed over, but she still liked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. I'd love to see them maybe just have a look. Maybe just like, see each other for the first time after that.
I mean, she can't have gone very far.
Like,
who knows, man?
At the end of the episode?
Yeah, because I guess you could. It would be easy to drag dead Viren.
That's true. He's very frail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I just know Viren went bye-bye off of a large cliff, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That would suck. They did all this. They did all this work going to look for them, and now they have to go all the way back because of Viren.
Like, meh.
Gets knocked off the cliff.
What about you, Jesse?
Fuck. Oh boy. So to kind of just, I mean, everything that Rack said. First of all, like, I would love to see all of that. I want to see Soren and Claudia reunite so badly, just because I want to see how that conversation's going to go. Mm-hmm. I want to see what Claudia gets up to. I want to see what Soren gets up to as well. Kind of like I was saying earlier, I want to see where his character path takes him now that You know, he's this incredibly dedicated, devoted person with a great deal of honor and a great deal of like respect for the people around him and the systems that are in place, and how that has all just fallen apart. And how he's gonna deal with that and react to that. I am dying to see their mother. I want to see their mom so bad. And like in my head, what I would love to see, and I have no basis for any of this, so this is purely headcanon. I would love to see Soren like travel to Durin by himself and, you know, find their mom and get to meet mom and like hang out and like train under their mom. Cause like in my head, like their mom is like the Soren of Viren and Soren Claudia. Like she's going to be like super strong and super powerful and like, you know, teaching her son how to swing a sword properly or something. Like, this is, again, purely headcanon. This is stuff I would love to see, but I have no basis in. I would love to see Runan and Athari reunite. I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I am very excited and very curious to see more of Amaya and Janai.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my favorite pairing of the entire show. Yeah, I want more, I guess, is the easiest way to phrase it.
Yeah, I'm definitely, you know, I definitely want to see Mom. I want to see, you know, the two siblings reunite. I want to see more of a flashback episode because I want to see like I like what you were saying makes me think like now I want to see a flashback episode to where Soren and Claudia's mom is the one that taught like what you were saying, like taught Soren how to, because I would love to see like some, you know, big badass who's like, I fought with, you know, Amaya, you know, like we were buds. Like she's like this big, like this warrior, and like is the one who like Soren is like trying to emulate the entire time of being a crown guard and everything.
Interesting too, Josh. Now that you're saying that, like there's a cool parallel there where like if you think back on season 2 when Claudia's telling Ezran about how, you know, their mom was like, I have to go. I can't deal with Viren anymore. Like, that's the exact same path Soren's now taking.
Yes.
And I am really fucking curious to see how that plays out. Like, there's just so many cool parallels. I'm into it.
Definitely. Okay, well, I think it's about time for us to wrap up. Well, first off, I mean, guys, go watch The Dragon Prince. It's on Netflix. You can get all 3 seasons. Just watch it. It's great. But where can everybody find you guys social media-wise?
Excellent question. You can find me on Twitter at RackAttack5 or on Instagram RackCity5. I like the number 5. What can I say?
Fair. 5 days in a week, 5 fingers on a hand. I feel you.
Hell yeah.
Because those other 2 days in the week, they're for partying.
Yeah, partying and drugs and no, I'm totally kidding.
Crime, lots of
crime. Yes, I did find out that there was an article that came up on the paper today. Well, the paper. Wow, I'm an old man. That came up on social media. The city that I grew up in rated the least safest city in Oklahoma, and I'm like, yeah, I made it out.
What city is that?
Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Shawnee, Oklahoma. God dang.
Voted
in my head, it's just raving gangs of like cowboy bandits, but I've been playing a lot of Red Dead, so maybe that's what's going on.
That's like 90%. Like, it's cowboy bandits on meth. That's basically what Shawnee, Oklahoma is like. So fun.
Oh, jeez.
And college football, because that's, you know.
Well, you know, small town USA.
Exactly. It's like Friday Night Lights, except no Taylor Kitsch.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, Jesse, where can we find you?
Oh, yeah, hello. Again, excellent question. I can be found on Instagram and on Twitter. Same handle. It's at J Inocalla. That's INOCALLA. Hit me up. I occasionally post stuff. It's fun. It's a good time. If I end up fostering a dog, it's just going to become dog posts all the time. So
well, then you
that's
have
something
to
to look
create
forward
social media for the dog.
No. I'm just going to transfer everything over.
Oh, okay, that's better. That's better.
Yeah. I can't be bothered to maintain two things, Josh. Come on.
I know it's asking a lot. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. You can find the podcast on Instagram at Animation Station Podcast and Twitter at Animate Podcast. All of our episodes are available on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play, and on our website, animationstationpodcast.com. We're also available on YouTube. Just look up Animation Station Podcast. Guys, thanks again so much for coming on. Again.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, no problem. So for the Animation Station Podcast, I'm Josh. I'm Raquel.
Oh, we're supposed to say our names now, right?
Are we saying something?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So for the Animation Station Podcast, I'm Josh.
I'm Raquel.
I'm Jesse.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.